Welcome to the Coins Information HD channel, where we dive into the world of rare coins, forgotten currencies, and hidden treasures tucked away in old pockets and drawers. In today's video, we're going to explore one of the lesser-known, yet highly interesting coins from modern European numismatics, the 1991 Belgium 1 franc coin with no mint mark. At first glance, it might seem like an ordinary circulation coin. However, there's more to this small piece of currency than meets the eye. From its royal heritage and historical context to its design intricacies, minting details, and modern market value in 2025, this coin offers both casual collectors and serious numismatists a fascinating subject of study. So sit back, make sure you're subscribed, and let's uncover the full story behind the 1991 no-mint mark Belgian 1 franc coin, its origins, production history, rarity, and current worth. Let's begin. To understand the importance of the 1991 Belgian 1 franc coin, we must first explore the broader context of Belgian monetary history during the late 20th century. Belgium, situated in Western Europe, maintained its own national currency, the Belgian franc, until the adoption of the euro in the early 2000s. For much of the 20th century, Belgian coinage reflected the political and royal developments of the country, often featuring monarchs on the obverse and national emblems on the reverse. The 1991 1 franc coin belongs to a series issued during the reign of King Baudouin I. King Baudouin was a respected and long-reigning monarch, having served as king from 1951 until his death in 1993. His reign was marked by constitutional evolution, modernization, and a shift toward a more federal structure within Belgium. His likeness was featured on several coin denominations, serving as a symbol of national unity and continuity. By the 1990s, the Belgian franc had experienced inflation over the decades, and lower denominations such as the 1 franc coin were becoming less useful in daily transactions. Nevertheless, the coin continued to be minted and circulated widely across Belgium, used in everyday purchases, public transportation, vending machines, and more. The 1991 1 franc coin thus represents one of the final generations of this denomination before Belgium joined the Eurozone and replaced its national currency with the euro in 2002. The design of the 1991 Belgium 1 franc coin reflects a modern yet regal aesthetic, honoring King Baudouin I while incorporating national symbols and practical considerations. On the obverse side of the coin, one finds a left-facing portrait of King Baudouin. The profile is finely detailed, with a stylized depiction of the king's facial features, hair, and upper collar. The portrait is centered on the coin, occupying most of the space, and exudes both elegance and simplicity. It is surrounded by clean, unadorned fields, lending the coin a minimalist appearance while keeping the focus on the monarch. On the reverse, the denomination is prominently displayed. The numeral 1 sits above the capital letter F, representing 1 franc. Below the denomination is the year of mintage, in this case, 1991. A three-pointed star motif is integrated into the design, often interpreted as a modern emblem of unity or symbolic guidance. Surrounding the central details are inscriptions indicating the country's name in the Dutch language, reading, Belgie. This version of the coin was produced without a mint mark, which is typical for this particular issue. While some coinage from other years or series may include mint marks to identify the place of origin or mint master, the 1991 Belgian 1 franc was struck in large numbers at the national mint, and the absence of a mint mark was standard practice. In terms of physical specifications, the coin is relatively small and lightweight. It is made from nickel-plated iron, a composition chosen for durability and cost-effectiveness. The coin measures approximately 18 mm in diameter and weighs around 2.75 grams. It features a plain edge and has a smooth, rounded rim. The alignment of the coin is coin style, meaning the obverse and reverse are oriented opposite each other. This practical, durable design was well suited for mass production and frequent handling, which is why so many of these coins entered circulation across Belgium in the early 1990s. The 1991 Belgian 1 franc coin was produced in extremely large quantities, with an estimated mintage well into the hundreds of millions. This high production volume was necessary to meet the needs of Belgium's cash-based economy at the time. Lower denominations like the 1 franc coin were used for small transactions and change, and thus had to be minted in significant numbers, because the coin was struck without a mint mark. All pieces were produced at the main Royal Mint of Belgium, located in Brussels. The Royal Mint of Belgium was responsible for the production of circulation coinage, commemorative issues, and collector sets for the Belgian government until coin production ceased domestically in the years following the euro transition. The large-scale production of the 1991 1 franc coin means that it is not considered a rare coin by numismatic standards. Millions of examples were used in everyday commerce and remained in circulation until the introduction of the euro. Many of these coins were later withdrawn, melted down, or forgotten, but a significant number still remain in the hands of collectors, dealers, or the general public. Because it was a workhorse of the economy, most surviving specimens show signs of heavy circulation. Wear, scratches, and loss of luster are common. However, uncirculated examples do exist, especially those stored in bank rolls or preserved in coin sets. Such examples, with their sharp details and original mint shine, are far more desirable to collectors today. Although the 1991 Belgium 1 franc coin is not rare in a general sense, its appeal to collectors is still notable, especially for those with an interest in modern European coinage, pre-euro currencies, or royal portrait coins. Collector interest tends to be strongest in the following categories. First, collectors who aim to assemble complete date sets of Belgian coinage from the late 20th century often include the 1 franc denomination in their collections. In this context, the 1991 issue is an essential component, along with its neighboring years. Second, collectors who specialize in portrait coins may seek out examples featuring King Baudouin I. Since his image appears on a number of different denominations and designs, enthusiasts often pursue a full representation of his numismatic legacy. Third, the coin appeals to those with a nostalgic connection to Belgium's pre-euro monetary system. For Belgians who lived during the era of the franc, coins like this evoke memories of a different economic and political period. While the coin is not rare overall, certain specimens may carry greater appeal and slightly higher value. These include coins in mint state condition, those found in original packaging, and those with unusual characteristics. Errors, though exceedingly rare, can include off-center strikes, planchet flaws, or double strikes. Coins with such minting errors can be quite collectible and fetch significantly more than the standard market price. However, it's important to note that the vast majority of 1991 Belgian 1 franc coins are common and were mass-produced for everyday use. Their value is therefore modest, but they still hold educational and nostalgic value. Now, let's turn to one of the most asked questions: how much is the 1991 Belgium 1 franc coin worth today in the year 2025? Due to its high mintage and wide availability, the coin does not command a high price in most cases. Circulated examples typically have a low market value, ranging from a few cents up to half a dollar, depending on their condition. In coin shops, bulk lots, and online marketplaces, these coins are often sold in batches, and the individual value per coin may be minimal. However, value increases with quality. Uncirculated specimens, particularly those that are bright, clean, and well struck, may sell for higher amounts. In pristine condition, a single 1991 1 franc coin could be valued anywhere from $1 to $3, depending on the buyer and market context. Coins that have been certified by a professional grading service and assigned a mint state grade of MS 65 or higher are rare but possible. Such coins can fetch higher premiums, potentially up to $5 or more, especially if the eye appeal is strong and there is minimal handling or toning. Mint errors, as mentioned earlier, may significantly increase the coin's value. A verified error coin can bring in anywhere from $10 to $50 or more, depending on the type and visibility of the error. In summary, here's a general value breakdown for the 1991 Belgium 1 franc coin in 2025, heavily circulated, less than $1 lightly circulated, around $1 uncirculated or mint condition, $1 to $3 certified mint state, up to $5 or slightly more major error or variety, $10 to $50 or higher, depending on rarity. These prices are, of course, approximate and subject to fluctuations based on demand, market exposure, and the context of the sale. To conclude, the 1991 no mint mark Belgian 1 franc coin is a fascinating example of modern European coinage. While not rare in the traditional sense, it represents a key moment in Belgian history and offers collectors an affordable and meaningful piece of the past. That if you have one of these coins in your collection or come across one in a coin jar, take a close look. Examine the condition, inspect for any unusual features, and consider whether it might be a worthy candidate for preservation. If you're just beginning your collecting journey, this coin is an excellent and low-cost way to start exploring world coins. As with all coins, proper handling and storage are essential. Avoid cleaning your coins, as this can reduce their value. Instead, store them in coin holders or albums to protect them from damage and deterioration. Whether you're a casual enthusiast or a seasoned collector, the 1991 Belgium 1 franc coin serves as a reminder of a different time, a snapshot of Belgium before the Euro era, immortalized in metal and monarch. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into numismatics, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below sharing your own experience with Belgian coins. See you in the next video, where we'll uncover the story behind another fascinating piece of currency history.